Well, we finally have a really great look at the hopefully upcoming Epiphone Dave Grohl 335 signature model. Dave actually playing the Epiphone version of his signature guitar at Austin City Limits, and when a bunch of people noticed that the headstock actually said Epiphone on it, of course some of the hype and craze is just growing for this model, which is just in such high demand, especially with the Foo Fighters' new album and everything that the band's gone through. A lot of people have been wanting an updated version of Dave's guitar, especially one that is a lot more affordable compared to the ones that are going for now tens of thousands of dollars for those original Gibson ones. When it came to the Foo Fighters performance at Austin City Limits, Dave actually used the Epiphone DG-335 quite a lot. He used it for the entire opening kind of first section of the performance. He used it for All My Life, The Pretender, No Son of Mine, Learn to Fly, and Walk, and then he transitioned into using his all-white Gibson version of the DG-335, which is another guitar I really hope Gibson makes maybe next year to go along with the release of the Epiphone version of his signature model. I'll play a little bit of the performance where you can really see the Epiphone DG-335 in Dave's hands and actually hear it as well.
Searching for something never comes. Leads to nothing satisfies. Getting closer to the price at the end of the road. All night long I dream of the day when it comes around and it's taken away. Leaves me with the feeling that I feel almost. Feel like I'm alive and alright.
This shot of Dave with the Epiphone 335 is just awesome. I actually really hope that they use this with a lot of the promotional stuff that's hopefully coming out sometime in 2024 with an actual official unveiling and announcement of this model, but it definitely seems like they're ramping up to kind of get ready to release this in what we hope is next year at the time of me making this video. This shot as well is a really great look at the guitar overall, and visually it looks virtually identical to the Gibson model of the DG-335. It has the same headstock, the exact same inlays. The body, of course, is identical with those diamond F-holes. However, one thing that we can tell appears to be different is that it actually looks like there's binding around those F-holes, which the Gibson models do not have. So that's very interesting that they've decided to add that on the Epiphone version. I'm sure some people are going to be wishing that they had that on the Gibson ones, or some people are going to be obviously wishing that it had the full aesthetic look of the Gibson run guitars and didn't have anything that was separate from the Epiphone to the Gibson model, although I think they have to do something visually to kind of make it a little bit different in my mind. I think that's maybe one reason why they went with the binding around those diamond F-holes. I think they just had to differentiate a little bit more than just the headstock with the Epiphone logo rather than Gibson. Now, of course, the hype behind an Epiphone version of Dave's signature guitar really started when Mark Agnesi from Gibson posted a photo of Dave with the band, and Dave just appeared to most people to be holding a standard version of his guitar. However, you zoom in on the headstock and it was in fact an Epiphone version of his signature model, and then when it was taken from black and white to color, it was actually revealed that the guitar was in the gold spec version, like Dave's signature one that he plays drop D songs like Everlong and Monkey Wrench with. Now, of course, fast forward to Austin City Limits when we actually see a pre-production model prototype that we must assume it to kind of be in Dave's hands. It's in Pelham Blue, and if you're going for a Dave Grohl signature guitar, Pelham Blue really is the color it's gotta be. That's just the one. It seems to be Dave's favorite color because he has a lot of different guitars in Pelham Blue, and it just fits the aesthetic, and it's the classic look that any Foo Fighters fan thinks of when they think of Dave's main guitar. Of course, price point with the Epiphone DG-335 is of the highest concern for most people because that's kind of the main driver behind an Epiphone version of his guitar, for it to be more affordable compared to what the Gibson models cost when they were brand new when you can buy them from a retailer, and of course now they're just unobtainium. The prices for those guitars have just gone absolutely crazy. So the Epiphone model is one that's going to be a lot more accessible and affordable for a lot of people. But what price point is Gibson actually going to release the Epiphone version at? And I've done my best to kind of try and look and figure out what would be a really good benchmark for us all now and then at the time of me making this video to look at. And Epiphone, of course, earlier this year released the Shinchini Ubakata ES335, which very much fits a similar aesthetic even to the Dave Grohl version of the 335 with those diamond F holes as well. Of course, this model featuring the Bigsby, different headstock, etc. But this one retailed for a price of $1,200. So I can't really imagine they price the David Grohl version much higher than this one here. I think this is just a very good benchmark of what we probably should expect. Maybe $1,500 at most, I think, but I'd expect it to just be around this, if I'm being honest. This, I think, is a very good benchmark and indicator of what the guitar should cost. The Joe Bonamassa Epiphone Signature 335 as well, when that was available, was $1,300. So I think $1,300, $1,200, around this price point for both of these guitars is a very strong indicator of what we should expect for a Dave Grohl Epiphone 335 signature model. But in general, Epiphone just making a version of Dave's signature guitar, I think, is a huge win for Foo Fighters fans and Dave Grohl fans. So you guys, as always, let me know your thoughts on this guitar in the comments down below. If you find any other footage of Dave playing the Epiphone model, I'm sure we're going to see it a couple more times. Him now out testing prototypes or pre-production versions of it, maybe to give his final thoughts and actually playing it on the road and on stage. That's the best way he's going to be able to actually get his full thoughts and opinions on the guitar. And if there's anything that needs to change electronic-wise, pickup-wise, or just feel-wise with the guitar, playing it on the road, live on stage in front of everyone, that's going to be the best indicator for him. So hopefully see it a few more times, and if you guys do see any great footage where you can really make out that it's the Epiphone, please send it to me at Justin Jeske Guitar on Instagram.
Getting good if it's starting over. Every time that I return, sing it with it. Learning to walk again. I believe I've waited long enough. Where do I begin? Learning to talk again. Can't you see I've waited long enough? Where do I begin? Do you remember the day?
So guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.
Anyway, go ahead and click the subscribe button if you like what you see.